This is the video for Getting to Know ArcGIS for Desktop 3rd Edition. We are on Chapter 8, Part C, page 275, and the actual hands-on part begins on page 276. I've already started up ArcMap, and we're going to open up the EX08C map, which means that we have to browse. And this may be in different locations for you, but we need to find our Chapter 8 folder. Let me go up one more level here. So you should have chapters for all of them, and it is probably in a folder called GTK ArcGIS, and then Chapter 8, and then we want Map 8C. So let's open that up. And we should get a map similar to the one on page 276, which is a map of all the counties in Texas. And let's do the full extent here. I think it might expand a little bit if we do. There we go. And number 2, in the table of contents, right-click the counties layer. And open the attribute table. Scroll to the right to the AGRA SLT02 column header. So AGRA SLT, let me see if this is a little bit, yeah, there we go. So there it is. And this must be aggravated assault. And let's right click. And what we want to do is we want to sort descending. Okay. And now we want to close the table. I'm on page 277, number 3. And double click the counties layer. And that should open up the properties for it, which is all of the properties of the actual map itself, what the map looks like. All these things control what the map looks like. And we want to go to the Symbology tab, and mine is already on the Symbology tab because that must be where I was the last time I did this. And click Quantities over here, and we want graduated symbols instead of graduated colors. And in the Fields frame, click the value arrow, and we want AGRA SLT02. So let's go and do AGRA SLT02. There we go. And now our page should look like the bottom of 277. And we want to click the template button to open the symbol selector. And we want the circle 1 symbol, which is this, so that's without an outline. And for the color chip, we want poinsettia red, which is the 4th one in the 2nd column. So let's go and choose poinsettia red. And click OK to close the dialog box. And okay. Click the background color chip to open the symbol selector. So this one, and now this is going to control our background. And in the symbol selector, scroll down the style library and click the medium yellow symbol. So we want, there's yellow, we want medium yellow. So let's keep going a little bit, and oops, there it is right there. Medium yellow, and then click on OK. Now we're on the top of page 279. You'll adjust the symbol size to make the difference between the smallest and largest symbols more apparent. So change the symbol size from 4 and 18 to 3 and 20. Okay, so we want this one. Double click on it and change it to 3 and click on OK, and double click on this and change the size to 20 instead of 18. Now we're on page 279, number 9. In the label column, click 0 to 198. Oops, I lost one there. There we go. So I want to click on that, and I want to type less than 199. And hit enter. And for the remaining labels, change the hyphen to the word to. So we're just going to do to space and hit enter. It takes us down to the next one, and delete the hyphen and put the word to in, and enter. It goes down to the next one. Back up, delete the hyphen, put the word to in, and hit enter. Now we're on the last one, and back up and put the word to in there and hit enter. And then it says click on OK. So we click on OK down here, and it should redraw the map for us. Not sure if that took or not. Let's try again. There we go. And now this map should look pretty much like the one on the top of page 280. Their symbols look a little bigger. It's possible that their map is, a little bit smaller, and if the map is a little bit smaller, the dots remain the same size. I'm looking at this really big dot right here and comparing it with the one in the book, and now it's pretty similar. So let's go number 10 on page 280. In the table of contents, right-click the larceny data frame. So that would be this one right here, and click on Activate. And then open the counties attribute table. And we want to find larceny 94 and larceny 02. So let's, don't see it yet. Let's do a little bit of scrolling. And there, that's probably 94, and this one is probably 02. And right-click the larceny 02 column header and choose statistics. And it gives us a frequency distribution here. And most of them, let me see. So these bars give us the number of counties in each one of these ranges here. I don't see where it says what the range is, but you can see that most of the counties here have very low numbers for the number of larcenies. And now we want to, let me close this. I don't think they had us do this, but I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to do a sort descending. And you'll see, there's some counties here that have a lot. And down here at the bottom, we've got, a bunch of very low numbers down here at the bottom, and they all get grouped together in that chart. Okay, and the reason for that is because we've got a couple numbers up here that are so big that we have to fit those on the chart as well. So if we put that at the maximum on the chart and then start dividing the chart up, each one of these is going to get its own bar probably. And then as we get further down here, they're going to have to be grouped together. So now we're on number 13 on page 281. In the table of contents, it says close this, and I didn't close it yet. In the table of contents, double click the counties later for the larceny frame here. So double click on this. And on the symbology tab, under show, we want to select charts, and we want a bar column. And under field selection here, the one that we want to draw is larceny 94. Okay, I was looking at the wrong one. They want larceny 94, and click the right facing arrow button to add it. Okay, so just move it over there, and that'll be one of the fields in our bar chart. And now let's go to, and it says add larceny 02 as well. So we are adding larceny 02. So select that and click on the arrow. And now we've got them both selected. And now we're over on page 282. Click the exclusion button to open the data exclusion properties dialog box, and click the query tab, and in the exclude clause list, double click population and click the less than button, and then we want 500,000. So on exclusion here, we want the query tab, and we're going to give it a little rule here, and what we want is population. So double click on population, then that's the first part of our rule, and then less than, and then we want 500,000. And so now this should match what we see on the middle of page 282. And on this properties dialog box, we want to click the legend tab now, and we want to turn on the show symbol for excluded data, and we want to click the symbol color chip indicator, or click the symbol color chip to open the symbol selector. So click on that, and we want to click on this, and we want gray 20%. So is that this one? Yes, it is. Gray 20%. And click on OK. And in the label box, click on OK. And in the label box, type population less than 500,000. And click on OK. And now we're on number 18 on page 283, and we want to click the Properties button to open the chart symbol editor. We need to click on OK here. I'm sorry, no. Click on the Properties button. And we've got our chart symbol editor. And in the bars frame, adjust the width to a value of 10. So here's the bars frame, and we're going to adjust the width to 10. And then click on OK. Now we're on the top of page 284. And we want to click OK to close the Properties dialog box. And where this video is getting to be long enough, so I think we'll stop here and then finish it in a second video.